centered space. Take a moment to breathe deeply, to let your body relax, to be fully present. Today, we're going to explore something that sounds simple, yet transforms everything about skincare. The power of consistency and why it matters more than any product, ingredient, or technique you'll ever use. In our world of instant gratification and quick fixes, consistency feels almost revolutionary. We're told we need the newest product, the trending ingredient, the innovative technology. But here's a truth that the beauty industry doesn't want to advertise. Consistency with simple, appropriate care will give you better results than any miracle product used sporadically. Consistency is the quiet discipline that yields profound results. It's not exciting. It won't make for dramatic before and after photos in 1 week. But over months and years, consistency is what creates truly healthy, beautiful skin. Let's begin by understanding why consistency matters so deeply for skin health. Your skin operates on biological cycles and rhythms. Skin cells turn over approximately every 28 days, though this slows with age. This means that any change you make to your skincare routine won't show its full effects until at least one complete cell cycle has passed, usually 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes longer. When you use a product for a few days and then switch to something else, you never give your skin the chance to respond fully. You're constantly starting over, never allowing your skin to adapt, adjust, and show you what it can actually do with sustained support. Your skin also has a barrier and microbiome that adapt to your routine. When you keep changing products, you're constantly introducing new ingredients, new pH levels, new formulations. Your skin has to keep adjusting rather than ever settling into a stable, healthy state. This perpetual adjustment can lead to sensitivity, reactivity, and confusion about what your skin actually needs. Think of skincare like physical fitness. If you go to the gym once, you won't see results. If you go intensely for a week and then stop for 3 weeks, you won't see results. But if you go consistently, even for just 20 minutes 3 times a week, you'll see gradual, sustainable improvement. Skincare works exactly the same way. Consistent, simple care beats sporadic, elaborate care every single time. Let's explore the different dimensions of consistency in skincare. First, there's routine consistency, doing the same basic steps every day. This means cleansing every evening, even when you're exhausted. It means applying sunscreen every morning, even when it's cloudy. It means moisturizing day and night, whether you feel like it or not. This kind of consistency builds habits that become automatic. Eventually, you don't have to think about it or motivate yourself. It's just what you do, like brushing your teeth. This automaticity is powerful because it removes the decision-making burden. You do your routine because it's your routine, not because you're constantly convincing yourself. Routine consistency also means maintaining a regular schedule. Your skin's regeneration processes follow circadian rhythms. When you do your skincare at roughly the same times each day, you're working with these natural rhythms. You don't need to be rigidly precise. Going to bed sometimes at 10 p.m. and sometimes at 11 p.m. is fine. But having a general pattern supports your skin's natural cycles. Second, there's product consistency. Using the same products long enough to see their effects. This is where many people struggle. We're bombarded with new product launches, trending ingredients, and promises of better results. It's tempting to constantly chase the next new thing. But here's what happens when you stick with products that work for you. Your skin stabilizes. You learn exactly how your skin responds. You can identify what's actually making a difference. You're not constantly dealing with adjustment periods or potential reactions to new ingredients. Your skin can focus on being healthy rather than constantly adapting. Product consistency doesn't mean never changing anything. It means giving each product a fair trial, at least 4 to 6 weeks for most products, longer for treatments targeting specific concerns. It means not impulsively buying every new trending product. It means building a routine of products that truly serve your skin and then protecting that routine rather than constantly disrupting it. Third, there's technique consistency. Doing your skincare steps the same gentle, thorough way each time. This means taking time to massage your cleanser for a full minute, not rushing through on busy days. It means applying sunscreen in the proper amount every morning, not just a quick swipe. It means patting your products in gently rather than roughly rubbing them on your skin. Consistent technique ensures you're actually getting the benefits of your products. If you apply sunscreen thoroughly one day and barely at all the next, you're not consistently protected. If you cleanse thoroughly one evening and barely splash water on your face the next, you're not consistently removing the day's buildup. Now let's discuss why inconsistency is so common and how to overcome the obstacles. One major reason for inconsistency is the mistaken belief that more is better or that complicated equals effective. When your routine is elaborate and time-consuming, it becomes a burden. Burdens don't get maintained. This is why simplicity supports consistency. A simple routine is far easier to maintain day after day, year after year. Another reason is the influence of marketing and social media. Constantly seeing new products, new recommendations, and new trends creates a feeling that what you're doing isn't enough, that you're missing out, that you should try something new. This external pressure disrupts consistency and keeps you in a perpetual state of seeking rather than maintaining. Impatience is perhaps the biggest obstacle to consistency. We want results now. We expect to see dramatic change within days. When we don't, we assume the products aren't working and we need to try something else. But skin changes slowly. Real, lasting improvements take time. Impatience is the enemy of consistency, and therefore the enemy of results. Exhaustion and stress also interfere with consistency. On days when you're extremely tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, your skincare routine can feel like too much. This is why having a simple routine is so important. Even on your worst days, you can manage 3 products in 3 minutes. Traveling or disruptions to your routine challenge consistency. When you're away from home, when your schedule changes dramatically, it's easy to let your routine slide. So how do you build and maintain consistency? Let's explore practical strategies. Start by simplifying your routine to the essentials. If your routine is complicated, you'll struggle to maintain it. Strip it down to cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen, perhaps adding 1 or 2 targeted treatments if truly needed. Make your routine so simple that there's no excuse not to do it. Keep your products visible and accessible. Put them where you'll see them at the times you need them. If your morning products are on your bathroom counter where you brush your teeth, you'll remember them. If they're hidden in a drawer, you might forget. Link your skincare to established habits. Do your morning skincare right after brushing your teeth. Do your evening skincare as part of your bedtime routine. When you link new habits to established ones, they're much easier to maintain. Prepare for obstacles. Keep travel-sized versions of your products for trips. Have a simplified version of your routine for days when you're completely exhausted. At minimum, cleanse and moisturize. Having a backup plan prevents all or nothing thinking, where you either do the full routine or nothing at all. Track your consistency if that helps you. Some people benefit from marking a calendar, using a habit tracking app, or simply noting in a journal. Seeing your streak of consistent days can be motivating and help you push through days when you don't feel like it. Focus on the process, not just the results. Yes, you want better skin, but try to find satisfaction in the daily act of care itself. The ritual of cleansing, the sensory pleasure of applying products, the peaceful moment of self-care. These daily experiences matter independently of long-term results. When you enjoy the process, consistency becomes easier. Be patient with yourself when you slip. If you miss a day, don't spiral into all or nothing thinking. Just resume your routine the next day. Consistency isn't perfection. It's returning to your practice more often than you abandon it. Let's talk about what consistent skincare actually yields over. Welcome to this peaceful space of learning and care. Take a deep, nourishing breath, hold it for just a moment, and then release it slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let tension melt away. Today we're going to talk about something absolutely fundamental to skin health that doesn't get nearly enough attention: your skin barrier and how to keep it healthy and strong. Your skin barrier is the unsung hero of your skin's health. It works tirelessly, 24 hours a day, protecting you from the outside world and keeping your skin functioning optimally. Yet it's often invisible in its work. You only really notice it when it's damaged and stops working properly. Today, we'll learn to understand, appreciate, and care for this remarkable protective system. Let's begin by understanding what your skin barrier actually is. Your skin has several layers, and the outermost layer, the one you can see and touch, is called the stratum corneum. This is your skin barrier. Think of it like a brick wall. The bricks are dead skin cells called corneocytes, and the mortar holding them together is a mixture of lipids, ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. When this wall is intact and strong, it performs two crucial functions beautifully. First, it keeps the good things in: water, moisture, and the structural components that keep your skin healthy. Second, it keeps the bad things out: bacteria, irritants, pollutants, and allergens. A healthy barrier means healthy, comfortable, resilient skin. When this barrier is compromised or damaged, everything changes. Water escapes more easily, leaving your skin dehydrated. Irritants penetrate more readily, causing sensitivity and inflammation. Your skin becomes reactive, uncomfortable, and unable to maintain its optimal state. Many skin concerns that seem unrelated actually stem from barrier damage. Let's explore what a healthy skin barrier looks like and feels like. Healthy barrier skin feels comfortable. It's not tight, not itchy, not irritated. It feels soft and supple to the touch. When you apply products, they absorb comfortably without stinging or burning. Your skin tolerates changes in weather reasonably well. It doesn't react dramatically to most products. It maintains its moisture throughout the day without becoming excessively dry or oily. It has a natural, subtle glow, not oily shine, but healthy luminosity. Healthy barrier skin also recovers well from minor insults. A pimple heals without becoming a major drama. A slight scratch or irritation resolves quickly. Your skin has resilience and bounce-back capacity. This resilience is the hallmark of a strong barrier. Now let's understand what damages your skin barrier, because prevention is always easier than repair. Over-cleansing is one of the most common culprits. When you wash your face with harsh cleansers, use very hot water, or cleanse too frequently, you strip away the natural lipids that form your barrier's mortar. Your skin's pH also becomes disrupted. This leaves your barrier weakened and porous, unable to retain moisture or protect adequately. Overexfoliation is another major cause of barrier damage. In our quest for smooth, glowing skin, many people use exfoliating products too frequently or too aggressively. Physical scrubs, chemical exfoliants like AHAs and BHAs, and exfoliating tools all remove the surface layer of your skin. Used judiciously, this can be beneficial. Used excessively, it destroys your barrier faster than your skin can repair it. Environmental stressors take their toll as well. Cold, dry winter air, hot, dry indoor heating, air conditioning, sun exposure without protection, wind, pollution. All of these assault your skin barrier daily. While you can't avoid all environmental stress, you can minimize exposure and support your barrier's ability to withstand it. Harsh products with irritating ingredients also compromise your barrier. High concentrations of alcohol, fragrances, essential oils, and certain harsh actives can all irritate and damage your barrier over time, especially if your skin is already compromised. Using too many products, even if individually gentle, can overwhelm your skin. Each product requires your skin to process and respond to dozens of ingredients. When you layer many products, you're asking your barrier to handle hundreds of ingredients at once, which can weaken it through sheer overwhelm. Stress, poor sleep, and inadequate nutrition affect your barrier health as well. Your skin barrier repairs itself primarily while you sleep. When you're chronically sleep-deprived, this repair process is compromised. Stress increases inflammation throughout your body, including your skin. Poor nutrition deprives your skin of the building blocks it needs to maintain its barrier. Now let's talk about how to keep your barrier healthy through daily practices and choices. The foundation of barrier health is gentle cleansing. Choose a mild pH-balanced cleanser that removes impurities without stripping your skin. Your cleanser should leave your skin feeling clean but comfortable, never tight or squeaky. Avoid cleansers with sodium lauryl sulfate, which is particularly harsh. Use lukewarm water, never hot. Cleanse thoroughly but gently, without aggressive scrubbing. Most people only need to truly cleanse once per day, in the evening. In the morning, many skin types can simply rinse with water. This prevents over-cleansing and preserves your skin's natural oils. Moisturize faithfully and appropriately. Your moisturizer is your barrier's best friend. It provides both hydration and the lipids your barrier needs to function optimally. Look for moisturizers containing ceramides, which are a key component of your skin's natural barrier. Fatty acids, cholesterol, and niacinamide are also excellent barrier-supporting ingredients. Apply moisturizer to slightly damp skin. This helps seal in that extra water and supports your barrier's hydration. Don't be stingy with moisturizer. Use enough to cover your face and neck comfortably. Protect your skin from the sun every single day. UV radiation damages your barrier directly and creates inflammation that weakens it over time. Broad-spectrum sunscreen is essential barrier care, not optional. Be extremely cautious with active ingredients and exfoliation. If you use retinoids, AHAs, BHAs, or other actives, introduce them slowly and use them sparingly. Start with once or twice a week and only increase frequency if your skin tolerates it well without irritation. Never use multiple actives at the same time or on consecutive days until your skin has proven it can handle each one individually. Consider taking breaks from actives periodically to let your barrier rest and repair. Your skin doesn't need constant treatment with powerful ingredients. Sometimes it just needs gentle support and space to maintain itself. Layer your products thoughtfully. Thinner, water-based products go first, followed by thicker, oil-based products. This allows each layer to penetrate appropriately. Give each product a moment to absorb before applying the next. Rushing and layering too quickly can prevent proper absorption and overwhelm your barrier. Support your barrier from within. Drink adequate water throughout the day. Eat foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, which support your skin's lipid barrier. Ensure you're getting enough essential vitamins and minerals, particularly vitamins A, C, and E, and zinc, all of which support skin health. Prioritize sleep. This is when your barrier repairs itself most effectively. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly. If you're consistently sleeping less, your barrier will struggle to maintain itself regardless of what products you use.
Understanding gut-skin axis mechanisms and implementing strategies to support gut health offers another angle for acne management. The gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria colonizing your digestive tract, influences systemic health including skin health. A healthy microbiome supports immune function, intestinal barrier integrity, nutrient absorption, and inflammation regulation. Microbiome dysbiosis, imbalanced bacterial composition, contributes to systemic inflammation, impaired immune function, and intestinal permeability, leaky gut, all of which correlate with worse acne. Several mechanisms link gut dysbiosis to acne. First, dysbiosis allows pathogenic bacteria to proliferate, producing lipopolysaccharides that trigger systemic inflammation. This systemic inflammation worsens acne. Second, dysbiosis compromises intestinal barrier integrity, allowing bacterial lipopolysaccharides and undigested proteins to enter circulation, further triggering inflammation and activating immune responses. Third, dysbiosis impairs production of short-chain fatty acids, butyrate, that support intestinal and immune health. Fourth, dysbiosis impairs estrogen metabolism in the gut, potentially contributing to hormonal acne in women. Several dietary factors contribute to dysbiosis. Excess sugar promotes pathogenic bacteria growth. Processed foods low in fiber and high in additives promote dysbiosis. Insufficient fiber intake results in inadequate short-chain fatty acid production. Excessive omega-6 polyunsaturated fat relative to omega-3 PUFA promotes inflammatory bacteria. Chronic stress, sleep deprivation, and certain medications, particularly antibiotics, also contribute to dysbiosis. Supporting gut health involves dietary modifications. Increasing fiber intake through whole grains, vegetables, legumes, and fruits promotes beneficial bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids. Increasing omega-3 fatty acids relative to omega-6, eating more fish, walnuts, seeds, reducing processed food, supports beneficial bacteria. Consuming prebiotic foods, foods that feed beneficial bacteria, like asparagus, onions, garlic, and resistant starch supports beneficial bacteria growth. Fermented foods containing live bacteria provide probiotics supporting gut health. Yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, tempeh, and kombucha all contain beneficial bacteria. Regular consumption of fermented foods supports diverse microbiota. However, benefits are modest compared to overall diet quality and should supplement rather than replace dietary improvements. Probiotic supplements provide concentrated bacteria claimed to support microbiota. However, evidence for probiotic efficacy is mixed and varying. Some people benefit noticeably from specific probiotic strains, while others see no benefit. If interested in probiotics, choosing high-quality products with documented effective strains, like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium species, and consulting your healthcare provider is reasonable. Probiotics for acne-specific benefit remain researched, not definitively proven. Avoiding unnecessary antibiotics protects microbiota. When antibiotics are necessary for infection, taking them is appropriate. However, demanding antibiotics for viral infections, which antibiotics don't treat, harms your microbiota unnecessarily. Using antibiotics only when truly needed protects long-term microbiota health. Managing stress supports microbiota health. Stress promotes dysbiosis through multiple mechanisms. Implementing stress management supports both gut and skin health through this mechanism. Adequate sleep supports microbiota health and is one of the highest impact microbiota interventions available. Most microbiota disruption occurs with sleep deprivation. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours nightly supports microbiota health. Exercise supports beneficial microbiota diversity. Regular exercise promotes beneficial bacteria growth independently of diet. This is one of the many benefits of consistent exercise. Alcohol, particularly excessive consumption, harms microbiota. While occasional moderate alcohol consumption probably has minimal microbiota effects, chronic excess consumption disrupts microbiota significantly. Smoking harms microbiota, contributing another mechanism through which smoking worsens acne. Implications for acne management. While microbiota science is still emerging, supporting gut health through diet, fiber, whole foods, limited sugar, omega-3 support, probiotics potentially, though evidence is mixed, stress management, sleep, and exercise likely support skin health through multiple mechanisms including microbiota effects. These interventions support overall health beyond just acne, making them worthwhile even though direct acne benefit is still being researched. Guide 37, Hormonal Testing, Evaluation, and When to Pursue Endocrine Assessment for Acne. For women with hormonal acne, pursuing endocrine evaluation can identify underlying hormonal imbalances enabling targeted treatment. Understanding when hormonal testing is appropriate, which tests are relevant, and how to interpret results guides effective management. Hormonal acne patterns suggest hormonal involvement warranting evaluation. Acne appearing primarily on the jawline and chin, concentrated in the lower face, often indicates hormonal acne. Acne worsening cyclically around menstrual periods strongly suggests hormonal involvement. Adult acne onset, particularly after the teenage years, is often hormonal. Acne resistant to standard topical treatments, particularly if inflammatory and deep, often reflects hormonal causes. Women with other hormonal symptoms, irregular periods, excessive hair growth, hair loss, fertility issues, should definitely pursue hormonal evaluation. Primary hormone involved in acne is androgen, particularly testosterone and DHT, dihydrotestosterone. However, most women with hormonal acne have normal total testosterone levels but exhibit heightened skin sensitivity to androgens. This explains why some women with normal hormones still have significant hormonal acne. It's about skin sensitivity, not absolute hormone levels. Relevant hormonal tests for acne evaluation include total testosterone, free testosterone, calculated or direct measurement, DHT, dihydrotestosterone, DHAS, dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate, LH, luteinizing hormone, FSH, follicle-stimulating hormone, and androstenedione. These tests assess androgen status and ovulatory function. Additionally, tests for other hormones affecting acne include estradiol, progesterone, tested in luteal phase for ovulation confirmation, cortisol, for stress-related endocrine effects, and thyroid function, TSH, free T4, may be relevant. Ovulatory dysfunction, present in conditions like PCOS, contributes to hormonal acne. PCOS involves elevated androgen production, irregular ovulation, and insulin resistance. Women with PCOS typically have irregular periods, acne, hirsutism, excessive hair growth, androgenetic alopecia, pattern hair loss, and often obesity. Testing for PCOS is appropriate for women with these symptoms. PCOS diagnosis requires ovulatory dysfunction, irregular periods, plus hyperandrogenism, elevated androgens or clinical signs, and/or polycystic layer of moisturizer. Some people find using a facial oil, just a few drops, over moisturizer helpful for managing dryness, though oils can clog pores in susceptible individuals. If oil worsens your acne, skip this step. Peeling and flaking occur frequently with chemical exfoliants and retinoids. Mild peeling indicates exfoliation is working. However, severe peeling suggests your treatment concentration or frequency is too aggressive. Manage peeling by reducing treatment frequency. Use 2 to 3 times weekly instead of daily, reducing concentration. Switch from 2% salicylic acid to 1%, or using shorter treatment durations. Don't pick or peel flaking skin manually, as this damages your skin barrier further. Instead, gently pat moisturizer onto flaking areas and allow them to shed naturally. Redness and irritation are common initially, particularly when starting retinoids or high-concentration treatments. Mild redness that resolves within a few hours is normal. Severe, persistent redness suggests your treatment is too strong. Reduce frequency or concentration. Use the sandwich method to reduce irritation. Apply soothing products like aloe vera or Centella asiatica. If redness persists despite these measures, discontinue the treatment temporarily and consult your dermatologist. UV sensitivity occurs with retinoids, chemical exfoliants, and some other treatments. This doesn't necessarily mean you'll burn easily, but your skin is more susceptible to sun damage. Use SPF 30+ sunscreen daily, reapply every 2 hours if outside, and seek shade during peak sun hours. Wear protective clothing and hats if possible. This is non-negotiable when using photosensitizing treatments. Purging is temporary worsening of acne when starting certain treatments, particularly retinoids and strong exfoliants. Purging occurs as the treatment brings impurities to the skin surface and accelerates cellular turnover. Purging is usually a positive sign that your treatment is working, though it's unpleasant. Purging typically lasts 1 to 2 weeks but can persist up to 4 weeks. If purging lasts beyond 4 weeks or becomes unbearable, discontinue the treatment and consult your dermatologist. Contact dermatitis, allergic reaction, to products appears as itching, rash, or swelling. This is different from typical irritation. If you develop contact dermatitis, discontinue the product immediately. Identify the specific ingredient causing the reaction and avoid it in future products. Common allergens include benzoyl peroxide, sulfur, and certain plant extracts. Hormonal side effects may occur with spironolactone or oral contraceptives. Dizziness, lightheadedness, menstrual irregularities, and breast tenderness are possible. Report any concerning symptoms to your healthcare provider. Regular blood tests ensure your potassium levels and kidney function remain healthy if taking spironolactone. Sensitivity and compromised barrier function result from overuse of strong treatments. Your skin feels tight, uncomfortable, and is reactive to previously tolerated products. Manage this by stopping all actives temporarily and using only gentle cleanser, hydrating moisturizer, and sunscreen for 1 to 2 weeks. Allow your skin barrier to repair. Then gradually reintroduce treatments at lower concentrations and frequencies. Building tolerance to treatments requires patience and gradual progression. Start conservatively and increase gradually. This approach takes longer initially but leads to better long-term outcomes than aggressive starting that causes severe side effects and treatment discontinuation. Remember that slow, consistent progress is preferable to fast progress interrupted by side effects forcing you to quit. Guide 19, the Complete Long-Term Acne Maintenance and Prevention Plan. Once you've achieved clear skin, the challenge becomes maintaining clarity. Many people achieve clear skin only to abandon their routines, resulting in acne recurrence. Understanding long-term maintenance prevents this cycle and keeps your skin clear indefinitely. Continue your core routine indefinitely. The Cleanse, Treat, Moisturize, Protect routine that cleared your acne remains essential for maintaining clear skin. Don't abandon these steps thinking they're only necessary while acne is active. Your skin's tendencies haven't changed. Stopping treatment allows acne to return. Identify which specific treatments worked for you and continue them. If salicylic acid was crucial to your success, continue using it at maintenance levels, perhaps 2 to 3 times weekly instead of daily. If retinoids were essential, continue them nightly or at whatever frequency you use successfully. If benzoyl peroxide was key, continue it. Maintenance doesn't require the aggressive frequency you may have used during active acne treatment, but it requires continuing the treatments that worked. Simplify your routine for maintenance if desired. During active acne treatment, you might use multiple actives, but once clear, you can often maintain clarity with fewer products. For example, you might maintain clear skin using just retinoid at night and benzoyl peroxide spot treatments as needed, dropping the salicylic acid cleanser you used initially. Experiment to find the minimum effective routine for your skin. Monitor your skin monthly for early signs of breakout. Catching pimples at the very first sign and treating them aggressively prevents them from developing fully. Many people can prevent significant breakouts through early intervention with spot treatments when they notice the first small bumps. Keep your skincare routine on hand. Never run out of your essential treatments. Having spare bottles ensures you never skip treatments due to product unavailability. Some people order backup products when their current product is half empty, ensuring continuity. Identify your acne triggers through your skincare journal. Did acne worsen during stressful periods? After consuming certain foods? During certain times of your menstrual cycle? After skipping your routine? after trying new products? Understanding your personal triggers allows you to implement preventative strategies. If you identify stress as a trigger, prioritize stress management. If certain foods worsen acne, avoid them. If hormonal cycling causes breakouts, prepare in advance with more aggressive treatment during high-risk times. Seasonal adjustments may be necessary. Some people experience worse acne in summer, increased heat, humidity, sun exposure, or winter, dry air, heating systems. Adjust your routine seasonally, perhaps more frequent use of oil control treatments in summer, more aggressive moisturizing in winter. This flexibility maintains clear skin year-round. Maintain the lifestyle habits that support clear skin. Continue stress management, adequate sleep, regular exercise, healthy diet, and hydration. Don't revert to poor habits thinking your clear skin is permanent and won't be affected. Lifestyle factors remain important indefinitely. Schedule regular dermatology visits even after achieving clear skin. Annual checkups allow your dermatologist to assess your maintenance routine, adjust treatment if necessary, and catch any skin concerns early. Regular professional oversight prevents complications and ensures your long-term skin health. Handle occasional breakouts strategically. Everyone experiences occasional breakouts despite perfect routines, a particularly stressful period, new product irritation, or unknown trigger can cause isolated pimples. Treat these immediately with appropriate spot treatments. Don't allow occasional breakouts to discourage you into abandoning your routine. If you notice increasing breakouts despite consistent routine, assess what has changed. New products. Increased stress. Mild dryness. Zinc supplements taken orally may reduce acne severity, particularly in people who are zinc deficient. Zinc plays roles in immune function, wound healing, and anti-inflammatory processes. Studies show mixed results, but some demonstrate zinc supplementation improves acne, particularly in conjunction with other treatments. Typical zinc supplementation for acne is 25 to 50 milligrams daily. However, excessive zinc supplementation can cause nausea and copper deficiency, so don't exceed recommended doses without medical guidance. Consult your doctor before starting zinc supplements, particularly if you take other medications. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, is a natural compound with antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and sebum-regulating properties. While available in supplements, topical niacinamide is more relevant for acne. Many skincare products now include 4 to 5% niacinamide. Studies demonstrate that niacinamide reduces sebum production and acne lesions with minimal irritation. It's suitable even for very sensitive skin and works well alongside other treatments. Azelaic acid, a naturally occurring compound found in grains like barley and rye, has proven antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. It's more commonly available as a prescription medication, Azalex, Phenacea, or in over-the-counter products, but azelaic acid is naturally derived. It's particularly effective for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and rosacea-related acne. Dietary changes based on research can improve acne. Eating antioxidant-rich foods like berries, dark chocolate, and colorful vegetables reduces inflammation throughout your body, including your skin. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish, walnuts, and ground flax seeds have anti-inflammatory effects and may reduce acne. Increasing fiber intake through whole grains and vegetables improves digestion and may improve skin. Reducing sugar and refined carbohydrates reduces blood sugar spikes that worsen acne. Hydration deserves special mention. Drinking adequate water, about 8 to 10 glasses daily, maintains skin hydration from within, supports detoxification, and promotes overall skin health. While water alone won't cure acne, adequate hydration is fundamental to clear skin. Sleep is profoundly important. During sleep, your body releases growth hormone and reduces cortisol, supporting skin repair and reducing inflammation. Poor sleep increases cortisol, promotes inflammation, and worsens acne. Consistently getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep significantly improves skin health and acne. Stress reduction through meditation, yoga, deep breathing, or regular exercise reduces cortisol and inflammation, directly improving acne. Chronic stress is a well-documented acne trigger. Even 10 to 15 minutes of daily meditation or yoga can measurably improve skin. Important limitations of natural remedies. Most natural remedies are suitable for mild acne only. If you have moderate to severe acne, particularly cystic acne, natural remedies are insufficient and you require professional treatment. Natural remedies work best alongside professional treatments, not as replacements. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe or effective. Many natural substances are irritating or ineffective for acne. Finally, natural remedies require consistent use for 4 to 8 weeks to demonstrate effectiveness. Don't expect immediate results. Guide 9. Spot Treatment Mastery. Targeted acne lesion treatment and prevention. Spot treatments allow you to apply potent acne-fighting ingredients directly to individual pimples, minimizing exposure to surrounding healthy skin. Mastering spot treatment techniques accelerates healing and prevents scars. Understanding when and how to use different spot treatments is essential for optimal results. Timing is everything with spot treatments. The most effective time to treat a pimple is at the earliest sign of its formation. Many people feel a small bump developing under their skin 1 to 2 days before it becomes visible. Applying spot treatment immediately when you feel this early bump can prevent it from fully developing. If you notice a pimple just starting to form, small, red, not yet inflamed, beginning treatment immediately can prevent significant inflammation and reduce healing time by days. Different pimple types require different treatments. For small whiteheads or pimples with visible centers, spot treatments with salicylic acid effectively flatten the pimple and accelerate healing. Apply a salicylic acid spot treatment directly to the whitehead using a clean cotton swab or applicator. For closed comedones or small flesh-colored bumps, salicylic acid is also most effective. For inflammatory red pimples without visible centers, benzoyl peroxide is more effective than salicylic acid. For large, painful, deep cystic acne, neither topical spot treatment alone is sufficient. These require professional dermatologist intervention. Intralesional steroid injections are highly effective for cystic acne. Preparation is important. Before applying any spot treatment, cleanse the area thoroughly to remove makeup, dirt, and oil. Pat the area dry completely. Applying spot treatments to damp skin reduces effectiveness and increases irritation. Wait a full 2 to 3 minutes after cleansing to ensure complete dryness. When applying spot treatment, use a clean applicator. Never apply with your finger as this spreads bacteria. Cotton swabs, disposable applicators, or sterile tools are appropriate. Apply a small amount directly to the pimple, covering just the lesion itself and a tiny bit of surrounding skin. Using too much spot treatment wastes product and irritates surrounding healthy skin. Spot treatment frequency depends on the product and your skin's tolerance. Salicylic acid spot treatments can typically be used twice daily, morning and evening, if your skin tolerates it. Benzoyl peroxide spot treatments should typically be used once daily initially, preferably at night, then increase to twice daily if your skin adapts well. Some very potent spot treatments are meant to be used only once or twice weekly. The less is more principle applies to spot treatments. Using more frequent applications or larger amounts doesn't accelerate healing, it only increases irritation and dryness. Consistent, moderate use is more effective than aggressive over-application. Never pick, squeeze, or extract pimples yourself unless absolutely necessary. Squeezing ruptures the follicle wall, pushing bacteria, sebum, and dead skin cells deeper into the skin. This spreads the pimple, increases inflammation, and significantly increases scarring risk. Additionally, using your fingers spreads bacteria to other areas of your face, causing more pimples. If a pimple has a visible white center and you feel you must extract it, use a professional extraction tool or, ideally, have a dermatologist perform professional extraction. If you do extract a pimple, do so properly. First, apply a warm compress for 10 minutes to soften the plug and open the pore. Use a sterile lancet or extraction tool, available at pharmacies or dermatology offices, to make a tiny puncture or use an extraction loop to gently apply pressure around the pimple. Never use fingernails. After extracting, immediately apply an antiseptic and then an acne treatment. This approach minimizes the damage compared to aggressive squeezing. Acne patches are an excellent spot treatment innovation. These hydrocolloid bandages, infused with acne-fighting ingredients like salicylic acid, are applied over pimples. They absorb pus and oil from the pimple while protecting it from external bacteria and irritation. Acne patches work best on surface pimples with visible centers rather than deep cystic acne. They're typically left on for 6 to 8 hours or overnight, providing results within 6 to 8 hours to overnight for responsive pimples. Many people use acne patches under makeup during the day or overnight. They're convenient, visible results-oriented, and non-irritating. Pimple patches containing active ingredients like salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, or tea tree oil are superior to regular hydrocolloid bandages. However, regular hydrocolloid bandages provide some benefit through moisture management and protection even without active ingredients. Spot treatment serums and gels remain on your skin, typically used twice daily. Apply after cleansing and before moisturizer. Common spot treatment actives include benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, azelaic acid, and sulfur. Choose based on your pimple type. Inflammatory acne responds better to benzoyl peroxide, comedonal acne to salicylic acid. For very aggressive spot treatment, some dermatologists recommend combining low concentrations of different actives, perhaps a small amount of salicylic acid followed by a small amount of benzoyl peroxide on the same pimple. However, this should only be done if your skin tolerates it well and should be used sparingly. For most people, one spot treatment at a time is appropriate. Sulfur spot treatments are often overlooked but can be highly effective, particularly for inflammatory acne and sensitive skin. Sulfur has been used in dermatology for over a century and has proven antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. Some people find sulfur more tolerable than benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. Intralesional steroid injections administered by dermatologists are the gold standard for large, painful cystic acne. A small amount of steroid is injected directly into the cyst, causing it to deflate and heal within days. This prevents the cyst from persisting for weeks or months and significantly reduces scarring risk. If you have large cystic acne, ask your dermatologist about this option. Common mistakes with spot treatments include starting with too strong products, using them too frequently, using too much product, expecting overnight complete resolution, or abandoning consistency after just a few days. Spot treatment works best with realistic expectations. A moderate pimple treated consistently for 3 to 5 days should flatten and improve noticeably. Large cystic pimples take longer and may require professional intervention. Guide 10. Strategic moisturizing for acne-prone skin, hydration without triggering breakouts. One of the most common and damaging myths about acne is that people with acne shouldn't use moisturizer. This myth causes countless people to have dry, irritated, sensitive skin that's actually more prone to acne. Proper moisturizing is absolutely essential for acne-prone skin, and understanding how to moisturize without clogging pores is critical. The reality is that acne-prone skin, especially if you're using acne treatments, desperately needs moisturizer. Here's why. When your skin is dehydrated, it compensates by producing more sebum. This excess sebum actually worsens acne. Additionally, most acne treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, cause dryness and irritation. Using moisturizer counteracts these side effects, allowing you to continue treatments without excessive discomfort. Finally, properly hydrated skin has a stronger barrier function, which improves overall skin health and actually reduces acne. The key to moisturizing acne-prone skin is selecting appropriate products. Look for moisturizers specifically formulated as non-comedogenic, meaning they don't clog pores.
Welcome to this peaceful moment of reflection and learning. Take a slow, deep breath in, filling yourself with calm awareness. Release it gently, allowing any tension to dissolve. Today we're going to talk about something that affects so many people, yet often goes unrecognized. Over-cleansing, and how to stop this cycle that may be undermining your skin's health. In our culture, cleanliness is deeply valued. We're taught that clean is good, that more cleaning is better, that squeaky clean skin is the goal. But when it comes to your face, this mentality can actually damage your skin. Over-cleansing is one of the most common skincare mistakes, and it creates a cascade of problems that people then try to fix with more products, more treatments, more intervention, never realizing that the cleansing itself is the root issue. Let's begin by understanding what over-cleansing means and how it damages your skin. Over-cleansing happens when you cleanse too frequently, too aggressively with products that are too harsh, or in ways that strip away your skin's natural protective elements. Your skin has a delicate balance of natural oils, beneficial bacteria, and a pH level that supports its barrier function. When you over-cleanse, you disrupt all of these, leaving your skin compromised and struggling. Think of your skin barrier like a brick wall with mortar holding it together. The bricks are your skin cells, and the mortar is made of lipids, natural oils, and fats. When you cleanse appropriately, you remove dirt and excess surface oil while leaving the structural mortar intact. When you over-cleanse, you start dissolving the mortar itself, weakening the entire wall. What does over-cleansing look like in practice? It might be cleansing your face multiple times per day. It might be using harsh, stripping cleansers, especially those with sulfates that create lots of foam. It might be using very hot water. It might be scrubbing your face aggressively or using rough washcloths, brushes, or other abrasive tools. It might be using cleansers with high pH that disrupts your skin's natural acidity. Often it's a combination of these factors. The irony of over-cleansing is that it often creates the very problems people are trying to prevent. Your skin feels oily, so you cleanse it frequently with harsh products to remove the oil. But this stripping triggers your skin to produce even more oil to compensate for what you're removing. You end up in a vicious cycle. Over-cleanse, excess oil production, over-cleanse more, even more oil production. The solution isn't more cleansing, it's better, gentler cleansing. Let's explore the signs that you might be over-cleansing. Your skin feels tight, especially immediately after cleansing. This tightness is not a sign of cleanliness. It's a sign that you've stripped too much from your skin. Healthy cleansing leaves your skin feeling clean but comfortable, never tight or pulled. Your skin has that squeaky clean feeling after washing. Again, this isn't the goal. Squeaky clean means you've removed so much natural oil that your skin literally has high friction. This is over-cleansing. Your skin becomes shiny or oily within an hour or two of cleansing, even after you've applied moisturizer. This rapid oil production is often your skin overcompensating for being stripped. You experience increased sensitivity, redness, or irritation. When you over-cleanse, you compromise your barrier, making your skin more reactive to everything: products, environment, even water. You have persistent dryness, flaking, or rough texture despite using moisturizer. No amount of moisturizer can fully compensate for a barrier that's being damaged daily by over-cleansing. You're dealing with more breakouts despite cleaning your face diligently. A compromised barrier from over-cleansing actually makes acne worse by weakening your skin's defense mechanisms and potentially spreading bacteria across your face. Your skin has become more problematic since you started cleansing more or using stronger cleansers. If your skin was better before you intensified your cleansing routine, that's a clear signal. Now let's talk about why people over-cleanse, because understanding your motivations helps you change the behavior. Many people over-cleanse because they've been taught that it's necessary. Magazine articles, product marketing, and cultural messages all reinforce the idea that thorough, frequent cleansing is essential for clear skin. This isn't true, but the message is pervasive. Some people over-cleanse in an attempt to control oily skin or acne. If you're dealing with these concerns, it's natural to think that more cleaning will help. Unfortunately, as we've discussed, it usually makes things worse. Others over-cleanse because it feels good in the moment. That tight, squeaky clean sensation can feel satisfying, like you've really accomplished something. But this temporary satisfaction causes lasting damage. Some people over-cleanse out of anxiety or a need for control. If your life feels chaotic, controlling your skincare routine, making sure your face is absolutely clean, can feel grounding. This is understandable, but there are better ways to create that sense of control without damaging your skin. Now let's explore how to stop over-cleansing and restore your skin's health. The first step is to reduce your cleansing frequency. For most people, cleansing once per day is sufficient. In the evening, to remove the day's accumulation of oil, sunscreen, makeup, and environmental pollutants. In the morning, many skin types can simply rinse with lukewarm water rather than using a cleanser. This is especially true for dry, sensitive, or mature skin. If you currently cleanse twice daily with cleanser, try switching to just a water rinse in the morning. Your skin hasn't gotten dirty overnight. There's no makeup, no sunscreen, no pollution to remove. The light layer of natural oil your skin produced overnight is actually protective and beneficial. Let it be. Only cleanse with cleanser when your skin actually needs it, after wearing makeup, sunscreen, or heavy moisturizers, or after sweating significantly. Other times, water is often enough. The second step is to choose a gentler cleanser. Put away any cleansers containing sodium lauryl sulfate, which is particularly stripping. Look for gentle pH balance cleansers. Cream cleansers, milk cleansers, or gentle gel cleansers without harsh surfactants. Your cleanser should have a pH around 5.5, matching your skin's natural pH. The cleanser should not produce a lot of foam. While foam isn't inherently bad, cleansers that create abundant, luxurious lather usually contain stronger surfactants that are more likely to strip your skin. A good gentle cleanser might produce minimal or no foam, and that's perfectly fine. Read the ingredient list. Avoid cleansers with high amounts of alcohol, fragrance at the top of the list, or anything marketed as deep cleaning, clarifying, or purifying. These often indicate harsher formulas. Look for cleansers described as gentle, hydrating, or cream-based. The third step is to adjust your cleansing technique. Use lukewarm water only, never hot. Hot water feels soothing but strips your natural oils and can damage capillaries over time. Similarly, avoid very cold water, which doesn't allow cleansers to work effectively. Apply your cleanser to damp skin and massage gently with your fingertips for about 60 seconds. This is enough time for the cleanser to work without being excessive. Use light, circular motions. Don't scrub, press hard, or pull at your skin. Pretend you're cleansing a baby's face. That's the level of gentleness appropriate for your own face. Rinse thoroughly and completely. Incomplete rinsing can leave residue that irritates skin, but excessive rinsing is also unnecessary. Splash your face repeatedly with lukewarm water until all cleanser is gone. Usually 10 to 15 splashes, then stop. Pat your face dry with a soft, clean towel. Don't rub. Rubbing creates friction and can irritate skin, especially when damp and vulnerable. The fourth step is to eliminate aggressive cleansing tools or use them much more carefully. Put away harsh facial brushes, rough washcloths, and abrasive scrubs. Your hands are the best tools for cleansing. They allow precise pressure control and don't harbor bacteria like reusable tools can. If you enjoy using tools, choose soft silicone cleansing pads used gently, or very soft washcloths used with minimal pressure. Clean any reusable tools thoroughly after each use and replace them regularly. Completely stop using physical exfoliating scrubs with rough particles. These are almost always too harsh and create micro tears in your skin. If you want exfoliation, gentle chemical exfoliants used sparingly are far safer and more effective. Now let's discuss the transition period and what to expect when you stop over-cleansing. When you first reduce cleansing frequency or switch to gentler cleansing, your skin might go through an adjustment period. If you've been over-cleansing, your oil glands have been in overdrive. When you stop stripping your skin, it takes time for oil production to normalize, usually 1 to 3 weeks. During this transition, your skin might feel slightly more oily than usual. This is temporary. Resist the urge to go back to harsh cleansing. Stay the course with gentle cleansing. Use a lightweight moisturizer and be patient. Your skin will rebalance. You might also notice some initial purging or congestion as your skin adjusts and its natural processes normalize. Again, this is temporary and should resolve within a few weeks. If it persists beyond a month, you may need to adjust something else in your routine, but the gentler cleansing itself is still correct. As your skin rebalances, you'll start noticing improvements, less tightness and discomfort, decreased oil production as your skin no longer overcompensates, improved texture and reduced sensitivity, better response to your other skincare products because your barrier is intact, fewer breakouts as your skin can function normally, and an overall healthier appearance. Let's address specific situations and skin types. For oily or acne-prone skin, gentle cleansing is still the answer. Use a gentle gel or foam cleanser once daily in the evening. You can use a BHA treatment separately after cleansing if needed for acne, but the cleansing itself should be gentle. Morning water rinse is often sufficient. If you must cleanse in the morning, use the same gentle cleanser very briefly. For dry or sensitive skin, cleansing once daily is usually enough, and you might even reduce to every other day if your skin tolerates it. Use a cream cleanser or cleansing milk. Consider cleansing oils or balms, which cleanse while nourishing. Morning water rinse is definitely sufficient. For combination skin, one evening cleanse with a balanced, gentle cleanser usually works well. If your T-zone feels it needs morning cleansing, you can cleanse just that area with cleanser while rinsing the rest with water, but this is optional. If you wear heavy makeup or waterproof sunscreen, you might benefit from double cleansing in the evening. First with an oil-based cleanser or micellar water to dissolve makeup and sunscreen, then with your gentle, regular cleanser. But this is still just once per day in the evening, and both cleansers should be gentle. Let's talk about exercise and sweat. After working out, you want to cleanse away sweat, but you still want to be gentle. If you exercise in the morning, that can be your one cleansing of the day. If you exercise midday, cleanse gently after, then just rinse with water that evening. Don't cleanse 3 times per day, even on workout days. Adjust the timing instead. Creating new cleansing habits takes awareness and practice. It might help to set reminders or create new mental associations. When you reach for your cleanser in the morning, pause and ask, does my skin actually need this, or would water be enough? Often, the honest answer is that water is sufficient. When you cleanse, check your water temperature by testing it on your inner wrist first. If it feels hot, it's too hot for your face. Adjust until it feels neutral, barely warm. Time your cleansing. If you're spending more than 60-90 seconds actually cleansing, you're probably overdoing it. 1 minute is enough for the cleanser to work without stripping your skin. As we come toward closing, embrace this important truth. Clean doesn't mean stripped. Healthy cleansing removes what doesn't belong: dirt, excess surface oil, makeup, sunscreen, while preserving what does belong: your skin's protective barrier, beneficial oils, natural pH, and healthy microbiome. Your skin is not inherently dirty or problematic. It's designed to maintain itself with gentle support, not aggressive intervention. When you stop over-cleansing and start cleansing appropriately, you give your skin the chance to return to its natural, healthy balance. Take a deep breath. You now understand over-cleansing and how to stop it. You know that gentle, appropriate cleansing serves your skin far better than harsh, frequent cleansing. May you cleanse with gentleness and intention. May your skin find its natural balance. May you release the need for
action can also cause micro tears in your skin barrier, leading to increased sensitivity and irritation. For these reasons, dermatologists typically recommend avoiding physical scrubs if you have acne. Chemical exfoliation is gentler and more effective. There are two main types of chemical exfoliants: alpha-hydroxy acids, AHAs, and beta-hydroxy acids, BHAs. AHAs, including glycolic acid and lactic acid, are water-soluble and work on the skin's surface. They're excellent for general exfoliation, improving texture, and reducing the appearance of fine lines. However, they don't penetrate into oil-filled pores effectively. BHAs, particularly salicylic acid, are oil-soluble and can penetrate into sebum-filled pores, making them ideal for acne-prone skin. Salicylic acid dissolves the sebum and dead skin cell plug within the follicle, directly preventing and treating comedones. For acne-prone skin, exfoliating 2 to 3 times weekly with salicylic acid is generally appropriate. Some people with very resilient skin can tolerate daily use, while those with sensitive skin may do better with once or twice weekly exfoliation. Begin conservatively with 2 to 3 times weekly, observing how your skin responds over 2 to 3 weeks before increasing frequency. Exfoliation products come in various formats. Exfoliating cleansers contain salicylic acid and are used during your regular cleansing routine. These are gentle and convenient for daily use. Exfoliating toners are applied after cleansing and before other treatments. They're typically stronger than cleansers and are meant to be left on the skin. Exfoliating serums and treatments are the most concentrated forms and are usually applied 2 to 3 times weekly. Exfoliating masks are meant to be applied for a specific duration, usually 10 to 15 minutes, then rinsed off. When starting exfoliation, begin with a lower concentration of salicylic acid, typically 0.5% to 1%, and gradually work up to 2% as your skin builds tolerance. Many beginners make the mistake of jumping to high concentrations, causing excessive irritation, dryness, and peeling. This leads them to conclude that exfoliation doesn't work for them when the actual problem was starting too strong. The exfoliation process requires proper technique. Apply your exfoliating product to clean, completely dry skin. Applying to damp skin increases irritation and reduces effectiveness. Use your fingertips to apply the product gently, spreading it evenly across your face, paying special attention to areas where acne is most prevalent. Some exfoliating products are meant to be left on overnight, while others are rinsed off after a specific duration. Follow product instructions carefully. During the initial exfoliation period, expect some adjustment. Your skin may experience mild redness, slight dryness, or mild peeling. This is normal and typically subsides within 1 to 2 weeks as your skin adapts. However, if you experience severe irritation, excessive peeling, or significant discomfort, reduce your exfoliation frequency or concentration. Listen to your skin, it will tell you what it needs. Never combine multiple exfoliating products on the same day, and especially avoid combining exfoliants with other strong actives like retinoids or benzoyl peroxide on the same night initially. This overexfoliation damages your skin barrier, causes excessive irritation, and can actually worsen acne. Once your skin is accustomed to each product individually, you can sometimes combine them, but do so cautiously and only if your skin tolerates it well. Some people experience purging when they begin exfoliation, where acne temporarily worsens as the exfoliant brings impurities to the skin surface. This is generally a positive sign that the product is working, and it usually subsides within 1 to 2 weeks. However, if purging lasts longer than 2 to 3 weeks or becomes unbearable, discontinue the product and consult a dermatologist. After exfoliating, your skin barrier is compromised and needs careful management. Moisturize generously with a product suitable for your skin type. Avoid other potentially irritating ingredients like vitamin C, niacinamide in high concentrations, or peptides on exfoliation days. Stick to basic cleanse, exfoliate, and moisturize. Use sunscreen religiously, as exfoliated skin is more susceptible to UV damage. Seasonal variations affect exfoliation needs. During winter, when skin is naturally drier, you may need to reduce exfoliation frequency. During summer, when skin is oilier and more resilient, you might tolerate more frequent exfoliation. Listen to your skin and adjust accordingly. Results from regular exfoliation appear gradually. After 4 weeks of consistent exfoliation with salicylic acid, you should notice smoother texture, fewer comedones, and generally improved skin clarity. Acne lesions should appear flatter and less inflamed. However, exfoliation is most effective as part of a comprehensive acne treatment plan, not as a standalone solution. Guide 4: Salicylic Acid, the Science, Concentrations, and Complete Application Guide. Salicylic acid has been a cornerstone of acne treatment for decades, and understanding its mechanism and proper use is essential for anyone dealing with acne. Salicylic acid is a beta-hydroxy acid, BHA, meaning it's oil-soluble. This oil solubility is what makes it particularly effective for acne-prone skin. It can penetrate into oil-filled pores where other water-soluble ingredients cannot reach. Salicylic acid works through multiple mechanisms. First, it acts as a keratolytic, meaning it helps dissolve the protein bonds between dead skin cells, promoting cell shedding. Inside the follicle, it dissolves the sebum and dead skin cell mixture that forms come-done plugs. Second, it has mild antibacterial properties, helping reduce bacterial colonization within blocked pores. Third, it has anti-inflammatory effects, reducing the redness and irritation associated with acne lesions. Fourth, it can stimulate cellular turnover, promoting healthier skin overall. Salicylic acid comes in various concentrations, typically ranging from 0.5% to 2%. The concentration directly correlates with effectiveness and also with irritation potential. A 0.5% solution is very gentle, making it suitable for sensitive skin or those new to salicylic acid. A 1% solution is considered standard for most people with acne-prone skin, providing a good balance between effectiveness and tolerability. A 2% solution is the maximum recommended concentration for at-home use, offering significant exfoliating power but requiring experienced use to avoid over-irritation. Professional-grade salicylic acid can be applied at concentrations up to 20 to 30% during chemical peels, but these are only performed in clinical settings and are significantly stronger than over-the-counter products. Salicylic acid products come in numerous formats, each with advantages and disadvantages. Cleansers containing 0.5 to 2% salicylic acid are the gentlest form. You use them daily during your regular cleansing routine, and the short contact time limits irritation while still providing exfoliating benefits. Cleansers are ideal for maintaining clear skin and for beginners new to salicylic acid. Toners or liquid exfoliants contain higher concentrations and are left on the skin, providing more potent exfoliation than cleansers. These are typically applied after cleansing and before other treatments, 2 to 3 times weekly. They provide more dramatic exfoliation than cleansers but also carry more irritation risk. Serums and treatments are concentrated
Welcome to this calm, grounding moment. Take a slow breath in, filling yourself with peace and awareness. Exhale gently, releasing any worry or tension. Today we're going to explore how to protect your skin from environmental stress, the daily exposure to elements that challenge your skin's health, and how to support your skin in remaining resilient and balanced despite these stressors. Your skin doesn't exist in isolation. Every day it interfaces with the world around you. Sun, wind, pollution, temperature extremes, dry air, humidity, and countless other environmental factors. Each of these can stress your skin, and over time, this stress accumulates, affecting your skin's appearance, comfort, and health. But here's the empowering truth. You can significantly protect your skin from environmental stress through thoughtful, gentle practices. Let's begin by understanding what environmental stress actually means for your skin. Environmental stress refers to any external factor that challenges your skin's normal functioning or damages it at the cellular level. The sun's ultraviolet radiation, which we've discussed before, is perhaps the most significant environmental stressor. But there are many others. Air pollution, including particulate matter and chemicals, temperature extremes both hot and cold, low humidity and dry air, wind, indoor heating and air conditioning, chlorine in swimming pools, and even blue light from screens. Each of these stressors affects your skin in different ways. UV radiation damages DNA, creates free radicals, breaks down collagen, and causes inflammation. Pollution particles penetrate your skin and generate oxidative stress, leading to premature aging, uneven tone, and sensitivity. Cold, dry air strips moisture and weakens your barrier. Hot, humid environments can increase oil production and bacterial growth. Wind physically damages your skin's surface. The cumulative effect of all these stressors, day after day, creates visible aging and various skin concerns. But your skin is remarkably resilient. With proper protection and support, it can withstand significant environmental stress and maintain its health. Let's explore how to provide this protection, element by element. First and most important, sun protection. We've discussed this in depth before, but it bears repeating because UV radiation is the single most damaging environmental stressor your skin faces. Daily broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 is absolutely essential. This isn't negotiable. Every day, regardless of weather, you need sun protection. But sunscreen alone isn't enough for complete sun protection. Seek shade during peak UV hours, typically 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wear protective clothing, wide-brimmed hats, sunglasses, long sleeves when practical. Remember that UV rays reflect off surfaces like water, sand, and concrete, so you're exposed even in shade near these reflective surfaces. Reapply sunscreen if you're outdoors for extended periods. Every 2 hours is the standard recommendation, more frequently if you're sweating or swimming. Consider keeping a powder sunscreen or stick sunscreen with you for easy reapplication over makeup if needed. Now let's address air pollution, which has become an increasing concern in many urban areas. Pollution particles from car exhaust, industrial emissions, and other sources settle on your skin throughout the day. These particles can penetrate into your skin, generating free radicals and causing oxidative stress that leads to premature aging, hyperpigmentation, and sensitivity. Protecting your skin from pollution starts with thorough cleansing. At the end of each day, cleanse your face properly to remove accumulated pollution particles. This is one reason why evening cleansing is so important. You're literally removing the day's environmental buildup. Use a gentle but effective cleanser that removes these particles without stripping your skin. Double cleansing can be particularly beneficial if you live in a high pollution area. An oil-based first cleanse dissolves pollution particles and excess oil, followed by a gentle water-based cleanser to remove any remaining residue. Antioxidants are your internal defense against pollution damage. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they can damage your skin cells. Incorporate antioxidant-rich serums into your routine. Vitamin C is particularly effective, as are vitamin E, niacinamide, resveratrol, and green tea extract. Apply antioxidant serum in the morning under your moisturizer and sunscreen. This provides a protective shield throughout the day. Some sunscreens also contain antioxidants for added protection. Physical barrier protection helps too. In extremely polluted environments, consider wearing a face covering when outdoors, not just for general health, but to reduce direct contact between pollution particles and your skin. Keep your skin's barrier strong. A healthy, intact barrier is more resistant to pollution penetration. This means consistent moisturization, gentle care, and avoiding anything that compromises your barrier like harsh products or over-exfoliation. Let's discuss temperature extremes and how to protect your skin from both cold and heat. Cold weather and dry winter air create significant stress for your skin. Low temperatures constrict blood vessels, reducing circulation to your skin. Cold air typically has very low humidity, drawing moisture from your skin. Indoor heating further dries the air. Wind compounds the problem, physically abrading your skin's surface. Protecting your skin in cold weather requires several strategies. First, adjust your skincare routine. Switch to richer, more nourishing moisturizers that provide better barrier protection. Apply moisturizer more frequently, perhaps morning and evening and even midday if your skin feels tight. Consider adding a facial oil as a final step to seal in moisture and provide extra protection against harsh air. Physical protection is crucial. Cover your face with a scarf when outside in very cold or windy conditions. This creates a barrier between your skin and the harsh air. Apply a thick layer of moisturizer or a protective balm before going outside. Think of it as a shield for your skin. Use a humidifier indoors, especially in your bedroom. Adding moisture to the air dramatically reduces the rate at which your skin loses hydration. This simple step can transform your skin during winter months. Avoid very hot showers and baths. tempting though they are in cold weather. The hot water strips your skin's natural oils, making dryness worse. Use warm water instead and limit bathing time. Apply moisturizer immediately after bathing while your skin is still damp. Hot weather and high humidity present different challenges. Heat can increase oil production and bacterial growth, potentially worsening acne. High humidity can make skin feel congested. Sweat, while natural and healthy, can mix with sunscreen and makeup, clogging pores if not cleansed properly. Protecting your skin in hot weather means staying cool when possible. Seek air-conditioned environments during extreme heat. Wear light, breathable fabrics. Use lightweight, non-comedogenic skincare products that won't feel heavy or clog pores. Gel or water-based moisturizers often work well in hot, humid climates. Cleanse gently but thoroughly after sweating. You want to remove the sweat, oil, and any dissolved sunscreen or products, but still be gentle to avoid stripping your skin. Carry gentle cleansing wipes or micellar water for quick cleansing if you can't access a sink immediately after exercising or being in heat. Stay hydrated internally. In hot weather, you lose more water through sweat, and your skin needs adequate hydration from within to maintain itself. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Wind protection is straightforward but often overlooked. Wind physically damages your skin, causing irritation, dryness, and over time, a weathered appearance. When spending time in windy conditions, protect your face with scarves, balaclavas, or simply by positioning yourself out of direct wind when possible. Apply a thicker moisturizer or protective balm before wind exposure. This creates a physical barrier that reduces wind damage. After exposure, cleanse gently and apply nourishing moisturizer to repair any damage. Indoor environmental stressors deserve attention too. Central heating in winter and air conditioning in summer both create very dry air that stresses your skin. The solution is the same: humidifiers to add moisture to your environment and consistent, adequate moisturization of your skin. If you work in an office with air conditioning, consider keeping a hydrating facial mist and moisturizer at your desk. A midday moisture boost can make a significant difference in how your skin feels and functions. Chlorine from swimming pools is harsh on skin, stripping oils and disrupting pH balance. If you swim regularly in chlorinated pools, rinse your face immediately after swimming. Apply a pH balancing toner and generous moisturizer to restore your skin. Consider applying a thin layer of natural oil or balm before swimming to create a protective barrier between chlorine and your skin. Blue light from screens is an emerging concern. While research is still developing, there's evidence that prolonged exposure to blue light from computers, phones, and other devices may contribute to premature aging and hyperpigmentation. Some sunscreens now offer blue light protection. Antioxidant serums may also help protect against blue light damage. Most importantly, practice good screen hygiene. Take breaks, dim your screens, and use blue light filters on your devices, especially in the evening. Let's talk about how to strengthen your skin from within to better withstand environmental stress. A diet rich in antioxidants provides internal protection against environmental damage. Colorful fruits and vegetables, particularly berries, leafy greens, and orange vegetables, are packed with protective compounds. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish, nuts, and seeds support your skin's barrier and reduce inflammation. Adequate protein provides the building blocks for skin repair and regeneration. Hydration from within is crucial. Your skin can only maintain its moisture balance if your body is adequately hydrated. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Herbal teas count toward hydration. Water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and citrus fruits also contribute. Adequate sleep supports your skin's ability to repair environmental damage. During sleep, your skin goes into repair mode, fixing damage accumulated during the day. Without adequate sleep, this repair is incomplete, and environmental damage accumulates over time. Stress management reduces inflammation throughout your body, making your skin more resilient to environmental stressors. Chronic stress weakens your skin's barrier and its ability to defend against external challenges. Whatever helps you manage stress, meditation, exercise, time in nature, creative pursuits, is indirectly protecting your skin from environmental damage. Now let's discuss how to create a protective skincare routine that addresses environmental stress. Morning routine for environmental protection. Cleanse gently or rinse with water. Apply antioxidant serum, vitamin C or other protective antioxidants. Apply moisturizer appropriate for current weather's environment. Apply broad-spectrum sunscreen, your essential environmental shield. If needed, add a protective balm to areas particularly exposed to elements. Evening routine for environmental recovery. Cleanse thoroughly to remove all environmental buildup from the day. Consider double cleansing if you've been in polluted or harsh environments. Apply hydrating and barrier-supporting products. Use richer, more nourishing moisturizer to support overnight repair. Consider adding a facial oil for extra protection and nourishment. Weekly additions. Gentle exfoliation. Once weekly to remove environmental buildup and encourage cell turnover. Hydrating or antioxidant masks to boost your skin's resilience. Extra attention and products on weeks when environmental stress was particularly high. Adjust this basic framework based on your specific environmental challenges. If you live somewhere very polluted, emphasize thorough cleansing and antioxidants. If you face extreme cold, emphasize rich moisturization and physical protection. If you're in intense sun, emphasize sun protection and after-sun repair. Pay attention to seasonal transitions. Your skin needs different protection in different seasons. Adjust your routine as weather changes, giving your skin what it needs for current conditions rather than following the same routine year-round. As we come toward closing, embrace this empowering truth. While you cannot control all environmental stressors your skin faces, you can significantly protect your skin and support its resilience. Through thoughtful daily protection, thorough cleansing, antioxidant support, barrier maintenance, and lifestyle factors that strengthen your skin from within, you can minimize environmental damage and maintain healthy, resilient skin despite daily challenges. Your skin is designed to interface with the world. It's remarkably good at protecting you when you support it properly. Environmental stress is unavoidable, but environmental damage is largely preventable. Take a deep breath. You now understand environmental stressors and how to protect your skin from them. You have practical strategies for each challenge your skin faces. May your skin